Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Well, you know, I always think pitching and defense are keys to success in the long run. As we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of a season, but if these guys stay healthy and pitch to their abilities, they should be in pretty good shape.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Kansas City Royals.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, let's get you a look at the starting nine for the Tigers. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Brett Saberhagen gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. HR, what's the word on him?
Matt, last year he was one of the better pitchers in all of baseball. ERA under 3, and as a starting pitcher to have an ERA under 3, that tells you a lot about how good and durable he is. So I'm looking for him to have another big season, and maybe that starts with this game right here. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Royals. And at first base, Eric Hosmer, I think he's one of the best defenders in all the game at first base. Tremendous range. He's aggressive, too. Not afraid to catch a ball and throw it to second base for that double play. Aggressive first baseman. I like them.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
First baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. The 1-1 home to Cabrera. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Stepping in now, Chad Hutton, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. Grounded, foul. One and two, here it comes. And this is hit hard up the middle. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Chad Hutton has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Into the box, Alkaline pitches a cold strike. The throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
One out and a runner on second base. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, that was a tough pitch to lay off of. He took this hack at that slider. He thought it was going to be over the plate, and it just kept running away.
Ready with the 0-2. Pulled softly out toward right. And that's in there. Base hit. Hutton rounds the corner and is headed home. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on Show Track is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. Here comes the 0-1 and a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Now, Fillmore's an interesting case. I call him one of those guys that calls the corners. A little wider, but up and down, he's not giving you much. So if you just put a little square up there, that's him.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
Michael Fulmer is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, if you look at the rotation, this is the guy everybody questions. How is he still in it? ERA over 5 last season. But what I see is a guy that they trust. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go be out there and battle. And let's just see if maybe he can turn this trend around of inconsistency. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Tigers. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often to this club.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Naquin.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Schebler racing back almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Yeah, and it was a good pitch. Almost getting it past him, but he catches up to it at the last second and goes to the opposite field. And the ball makes it all the way to the wall, allowing him to hustle all the way around for a triple.
Striding into the box, Jorge Soler, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out.
Batting third baseman, George Brett.
Standing in, George Brett, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses inside. 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Hit out towards second. Up with it is Kinsler. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in, coming into this one against Michael Fulmer. 1 for 4. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Kinsler's there for it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Second inning upcoming here in KC, all tied at 1-1. Now at the plate, Victor Martinez. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
The designated hitter, Victor Martinez.
First pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran. Now here it comes. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
So coming to the plate, Nick Castellanos. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there. 1-0. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. That's by him for strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Two out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Tigers are shut down there. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. Stepping into the box, Adam Lind. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning.
Adam Lind.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
High in the air out to center field. Hutton is right there. And he's got it for out number 1.
Batting 6th, catcher Salvador Perez.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Here it comes. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. Now here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And this is going to be a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on 2-2. A fastball that just misses inside. Waiting his turn on deck is Alex Gordon. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Perez will lay off, and he'll reach. It's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon coming into this one against Michael Fulmer. 1 hit in 17 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. From the stretch, runners going, pitch inside, the throw, short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
One-oh count. Here it is. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Here he comes on 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Whit Merrifield would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 3-0 pitch on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats. A foul ball.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Now in the box, Whit Merrifield. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to first. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from Kansas City as we get a nice shot of downtown there. Digging in, Jose Iglesias. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Jose Iglesias.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. One now to Iglesias. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Batting ninth.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila.
Avila.
Pitch on its way to Avila. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. The 1-0 delivery. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
One out, nobody on. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Avila is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Standing in now, Miguel Cabrera. And here's a ball hit in the air. Perez has a play, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Tigers. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Wilmer Defoe.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs. 2 mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Up next for the Royals, center fielder.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Tyler Naquin. He provided some excitement for the home crowd right out of the gate as he tripled to start out the home first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 2 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Jorge Soler is on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Boy, Matt, we're watching him have great success on that exploding fastball at the top of the zone. And I'm telling you right now, you can't catch up to that. It looks great to you coming in, but you have to get your bat in the position to get on top of it, and it's just too hard to do all those things and think you're going to square it up.
Change up too low. He walked him.
Number 12, Jorge Soler.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jorge Soler. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll get back in safely. Runner goes for second. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Third baseman, number 5, George Brett.
Ready for another chance? George Brett, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Nope. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. A high fastball is in there.
I don't know about his decision not to swing there. Hitters count. You get a fastball middle in. That's the one you drive out of the ballpark.
2 out here and a runner at second. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Full count, here it comes. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. He'll try it again, 3-2. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Schebler is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 left for Kansas City. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Digging in to try it again, Chad Hutton. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Chad Hutton.
First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game. And the thing to me that stands out is that 2-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And this is going to be a foul ball. Ready on 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box now, Al Kaline.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Oh, he was right on that one. A breaking ball right in his wheelhouse. It just, oh, man, he had good timing.
And a neck-high fastball that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch. Don't worry about that one.
One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but, man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Ripped down the line. Oh, look at Brett. It's there, and he's out.
Up next for the Tigers.
So a really nice diving
baseman,
stop down there at third, and here it is again with show track. The stop is obviously great, but the arm strength on the throw is what impressed us. It's not easy to throw a ball that hard after popping up from the ground. In now, Ian Kinsler. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Soler's after it. And that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian here as Eric Hosmer gets ready to start things out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. There's Kinsler at second. He's got it. And Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Adam Lind. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop up. Calling for it is Cabrera. And that's out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, he tried to double up with him on fastball. Showed him one. He got the next one. He measured the first one and timed the second one for the base hit.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. To right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. Over the bullpen and into the stands. That's one long home run. A 2-run shot here for Alex Gordon. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's given the Royals a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here. The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
Now batting,
Whit Merrifield next to hit. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Tough slider down low for a strike. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2.
Well, he saw that ball pretty good. Too bad he couldn't keep it fair.
Again, a 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Iglesias is there, and he'll throw against his body to first. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 3-1 KC. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Hitter, Victor Martinez.
Into the windup and the pitch. changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Slider up that he gets a call on.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
And he got him.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Nick Castellanos now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch, and the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And that brings up Scott Schebler, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. On the ground up the middle. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. Score holds. It's 3-1. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The shortstop, Wilmer Defoe.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Schebler has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
The batter, center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Ready for another shot now. Tyler Naquin. It was a walk in his last trip. Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kaline sprinting after it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
In is Jorge Soler. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Brett. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. First pitch on its way. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. To short, hit hard. Iglesias is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Royals leave 1, and it's still 3-1. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Favorable call in there for a strike. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Now batting, catcher Alex Avila.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pitch on its way to Avila. Drilled down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Around first is Avila. He'll take the turn for 2. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin's under it. 2 down.
Center fielder number 12, Chad Hudson.
Ready for another shot now. Chad Hutton. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And it looks like Joakim Soria is going to start to loosen up in the Kansas City bullpen. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And he misses again. Ball 3. Al Kaline would be next. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now. 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
He pulls this one into right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Detroit, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Striding in once again, Eric Hosmer. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Eric Hosmer.
Into the windup and the pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. One and one coming now to Hosmer. Fouled straight back. Lays off 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just a bit low. Ball 3.
Well, you got to like how this inning's starting off. He starts the inning with a pretty high pitch count, and your first guy to the plate makes him work. This is playing right into your hand right now on the offensive side.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Payoff pitch one more time. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a starter away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Tony Sipp takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 29, Tony Sipp.
Adam Lind will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here's the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Due up next is Salvador Perez. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Looked like he was sitting on the hard stuff right there. Stayed right on it. Stayed with it. Hard line drive.
13,
Great game play.
Salvador Perez.
Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Stepping in now, Salvador Perez. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. On the ground for Kinsler. This could be 2. Scooped up to Iglesias for 1. On to first, and Perez grounds into a double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Alex Gordon will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1.
Well, he got a big double play ball right there. But look, he's not out of the woods yet. Still got that run on third base. So he's got to stay locked in, come back with another pitch. And he might get out of that jam that you thought no way possible when he got into it.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Hey, now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
That's a close pitch right there, but I think he's just nibbling a little bit too much. Out of the pen sometimes, you just have to come in and go right after guys.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Whit.
Digging in once again, Whit Merrifield. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now it's 2-0.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. This is line to left. Schebler is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Royals strand a pair as the lead remains 3-1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in, Al Kaline. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Al Kaline.
Here it comes. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Defoe ranges to his left. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2.
Designated hitter Victor Martinez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Victor Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And the pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They still trail it here 3-1. Blaine Hardy gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Blaine Hardy.
Digging in to try it again, Wilmer Defoe. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
The shortstop, Wilmer Defoe.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now here it comes. Line to the right side. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. This is pulled into right. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Back-to-back line drives. Now the first guy was out, but man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These 2 guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
Soler.
Into the box, Jorge Soler, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. He's running towards second, and this one's in the dirt. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. And the pitch on 2-1. Tapped down the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Ready once again, George Brett 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Here he comes on 2-0. Squared that one up just a little late.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
2-1. Here it is. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so we waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 delivery. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Schebler is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Adam Lind.
Here's Adam Lind. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But not before the Royals strike for 3 on this 3-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Royals 6 and the Tigers 1. Ready for another chance? Nick Castellanos. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And we'll have a quick stoppage here, as even though we're about 1,500 miles from the nearest beach, a beach ball has made its way onto the field anyway. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Ready on 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 1-2 delivery. Low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. That's popped up out towards short right field. Merrifield ranging into shallow right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
A look at our line score thus far. We're in the 8th from Kauffman Stadium, with the Royals leading this one and hoping to try to salt things away. Now at the plate, Scott Schebler. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
It looks like fatigue's not going to be a factor for him. He's still popping the glove in the high 90s, and we're late in the game right now, Matt.
Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So digging in now, Jose Iglesias. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. Two and 0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
Tell you what, 100 pitches and he gets through the 8th inning. He's running out of bullets, but he's done his job. Now it's time to turn over to the bullpen. I don't think we'll see him in the 9th, but if he gets through the 8th, that's a nice job.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. From the stretch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Well, he's thrown a lot. Not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Pitch on its way to Avila. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here it comes, 2-0. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
He just took a fastball right down the middle, 2-0. He must have been sitting on a breaking pitch, because you don't take that unless you are.
2 out with the man at first. On the ground to the right side. And the fielder's going to reach. He's got a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, sometimes you got to just get lucky. He got out in front, hooked it, and just found a hole.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does a good job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
2 down, runners at first and second. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Bruce Rondon is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
43, Bruce Rondon.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Salvador Perez.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kaline moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The 1-2 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting, second baseman, Whit
Merrifield next to hit. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
This is on the ground over to first. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single, and you know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
First things first, here's a throw over. Back in standing. And here now is Wilmer Defoe as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That misses. 2-0. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. From the stretch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. 1-1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Hutton has a beat on it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
In is Jorge Soler. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Third baseman, number 5.
Into the box now, George Brett. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
Boy, they have just not pitched well at all in this game. I mean, anytime you give up double ditches, the pitching coach starts looking over his shoulders like, hey, ain't my fault.
Ready with the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hutton is calling for it. And that ends the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Tigers. It's the Royals 10 and the Tigers 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Chad Hutton. They'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
This is fouled back and out of play into the VIP seats behind home plate.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
The right fielder, number 6, Al Kaline.
Now batting, Al Kaline. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's ball 2 now.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. A 1 pitch on its way. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. One and 2. Here it comes. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. Brett Saberhagen earns his first win of the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Our paid attendance at Kauffman Stadium this afternoon, 37,903. The Royals thank you for attending and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.